everyone, this is Anna from Lexington Journals. I hope everybody's well today, and I'm here to show you how I am going to make my summer tag. I hope you enjoy the process. I'll show you first what I will be using to make this tag. First of all, I've got my crocodile machine here, and I like to use it to make all the holes for the tags on the top. This is some craft paper, ivory, thick 300 GSM, and I use this to back ephemera and to back the tag as well for thickness, so it can become stronger. Scissors and some butcher's twine. So these are to be used with the crocodile machine. I've got glue and some more of these tiny ones. These are tiny ones, and I will just, because I've got some smaller tags that I want to also use, so we'll have a look at that. I've got some transparent paper, and this one is like a pocket, so it's like that. I cut and added on the tag, I backed it onto this craft, this image which I loved, and also this one. So I've attached those, glued them on from both sides onto this craft paper, and I cut it so that it resembles a tag. So I made my own one because I like to make it a little bit bigger in this case, because I want to make a big tag. I'm a bit greedy for space, so I wanted to have more space here. I have also chosen these images to add onto the final when I'm finished with it, and also to collage it with, to add bits and pieces onto it. So a few of them, and I am also using these as bunting, and here I'm going to use these as well, and these little tags will be also added. So this is basically the base. This is basically what the tag is going to look like. So just for the top here, I will add a little bit of paper, and I'm going to use some from here because I really love this image as well. So I'm going to be cutting bits of it and collaging it onto my tag. And now I'm going to glue onto the tag this, and I'm going to do it up here, and then I'm going to cut it from the back like that, just to add a little bit of image onto it. There it is. There. And I will also add another piece onto the back of it, because the tag has got a front and a back. My tag does have a front and a back. I quite like them to be able, you could see them from both sides. So I'm going to cut this part for the back. And as it is going to be a lot smaller, the area, it doesn't really matter how you cut it, because you're going to have to cut it after around as well. This part here, like that. I think I'm going to pull it a little bit lower so you can see a little bit more of the writing there, and cut it from the back here as well again. There we go. That's ready. So just a little tip, and I'm sure most of you know that anyway, when I want to, and I don't know if I've said that before, but when there are little bits that I haven't attached very well, I just add a little bit of glue onto a piece of paper, and I slip it under that part, and it glues everything together. So if ever, and you know, you got this bit and you don't want to make a mess, a little bit is needed, just add a little bit of glue on a piece of paper, and then, you know, that's it. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. And it doesn't get too messy. And I'm just going to tidy this up a bit. So this is ready, and with a little bit of drama on it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I will add onto one of the sides, I'm going to add some bunting. And I think the best place to add the bunting is this side, because we don't want to take away from that side. So I will take some of my gold thread and I will take it like that and attach it onto both sides. It is nice if it's loose, because it's nice to have loose bunting, isn't it? So that they can hang the little flags. But before I do that, I will distress them a bit. So, because after that, they will be glued on and it will be very difficult to do anything. So I will be distressing these. So, and it's only going to be, I'm going to be using 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how many we can use here. I think 4 of them. I will use 4 of them. And I will cut some of this. I will cut one of these to attach them securely in the back, because the thread is very fine and it needs a bit of help to support it. So I will cut them the same size, each one of these flags. That's it. And attach each one of these onto the thread. So I have this one towards the top of the thread, so that it's like a flag. It hangs like a flag, and that's how I always do my bunting, like that. There it is. It's a little bit of paper that needs to be trimmed. Just trim it there. And one of them is ready. That's how it's going to look. And I'm going to add now the next one here, quite close, because we don't want them to get out of the edge of the tag. So close to each other. Okay, there's the other one. There. And the glue is securing it nicely. There we are. Okay. And now another one. We're onto onto the tag. I'm going to add the other two of these that are left, and I'm going to attach them onto the actual tag. It'll keep them nicely connected to it. So I'm going to add this here. And the other one here. So my bunting is ready, and the next thing I'm going to do is turn it around onto the other side and add here my transparent pocket, which is what I was saying I wanted to do. So for this, I don't want it to be too too long, too big, and I don't want it. I just want it to be big enough to have space to add some things onto the tag. I'm going to cut it around there. I'm not worried about it being straight because I will even it out once it's all attached. I am going to add this part to attach it onto the tag. And I'm going to do, this time, I'm going to choose something a little bit more dramatic and bright. So I'm using some of the marbled paper here. And I'm going to add it onto the corner there. And the other corner there. Like that. This one needs to be cut a little bit. So I'm going to cut it there. There we go. Because what we want is, we want it to be connected from the sides with these papers. This one. And I have this one for the part under. So I'll get that a little bit more distressed. Very nostalgic look about this tag. Okay, so I am going to glue this onto the side, onto one side, like that. And again, I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to attach it on, like take some glue from that one so that it doesn't, the glue doesn't run through it and make a mess. It's so much easier this way. So I will attach this here on the edge. And what you can do afterwards, if you like, is you can sew over it to make it, to reinforce it, and it will look lovely as well. And I will probably do that and show you what it will look like in the end. It'll probably, you know, it's a good idea. Here, attached. I will remove the parts from the bottom there, like that. And this is also there to put to connect everything nicely. can hand sew it or you can machine sew it, whatever you prefer, whatever you like doing, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Both ways will look lovely in the end, but at the moment we're going to just use this glue so we can finish our tag before that. So there it is. Now I'm going to decorate a little bit the top part, and before I put my holes. So I'm going to use this image here because I love it, and I'm going to use it to collage it onto the tag. Bit of glue there and add it there. Like that. And I will also put this "Let the sea set you free" message as well. I always like to frame a quote or pieces of color, whatever I collage, with this distress ink. I always like framing them because that's exactly what it does. It frames them, makes them look a little bit more complete and tie well with the image. So here is this one. And this way you're also avoiding that line that we've cut there. And, you know, we want to cover. So I have, and from this, I'm going to cut this little part that says words and music. We'll add it there. Like that. There it is. It's all nicely framed around, and our little pocket is now stronger, and we can add later on our different images. And this is the back with our bunting. I will also add something here, and I will again use something from this image which I have already started cutting. And add it up here under the bunting. But at the same time it will complete the top part a bit. So there it is. There. So this is, both sides are ready. So now I'm going to create the holes of the tag there, and I will do it, of course, in the middle of the tag. As it's ready, I'm going to take my butcher's twine and put it through the hole. Any color is nice. In this case, I'm just using a plain color. It reminds me the color of the sand, and that's why I'm using this one, but any color would be nice, like that. and just trim it a bit on the top. So the other thing I need to do now is to decide which images I'm going to use so that I can put them in the little pocket. There's this one, and I'm going to distress it and add another hole to it, and this one will be with a smaller one, one of those smaller, these ones. I'm going to use the blue one. A little bit of twine here, not much, just a little. Here's the other bit of twine I've used, a little bit smaller, and I'm going to add this there. I have a little map here, and I will add it there as well. There. And if you don't want to hide anything, you can always fold it, and I think that's a nice idea. And there, give it a bit more of an old look, and add it here on the side. So you got a few little things there. I also love this, so I will add it onto my tag. And have it there, and again I will fold it like little memories you want to keep from the beach and from the seaside, and add it on this side like that. There it is, and you can see the seagulls from the top here. And also, I've got this little tag here, which I am going to also add here. This one will have a little green hole there. And here is my other little tag. So I think our pocket is quite full now with lots of lovely little things. I am going to sew the side, and I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. So our tag is ready. We have one side with a pocket, and if you would like to use the pocket, you do. If you don't, you can just remove whatever you've got there and you leave it like that. And I have sewn it around, and I think it looks rather pretty when it's sewn. On the other side, we've got our bunting. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will be talking again soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.